Hello everyone and welcome to a World Team League matchup between Clem and DRG. It's 2-2 here between Team Envy and Team Liquid overall in the best of 7. Clem and DRG will play 2 maps against each other. If they do go 1-1, there'll be an ace match and I'll whack that in at the end as well. Guys, I will just say quickly, thanks for watching and stuff, but I do have COVID right now. My voice isn't even doing great right now. I was doing even worse when this video was recorded. And also my brain wasn't really great, so this probably isn't my best cast ever, but I'm really struggling for content because I've not been able to make content since getting back from Valencia because I've had COVID, so just have to cut the losses and even put this up even if I don't think it's my best, so keep that in mind. Don't be too harsh on me in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully back to full strength and full content creation mode very soon. Enjoy the games. Because, like, apparently a sore throat's not even, like, a symptom of COVID. It's, like, not a main symptom, so when I woke up on Saturday, I had like a slightly sore throat, which honestly is very like me anyways, because I cast a lot, I actually have a lot of throat issues. So I had a bit of a sore throat on Saturday when I woke up, which now is probably like the first sign of my symptoms. So if that was Saturday, the 9th, then 10 days is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 days is Tuesday, which is when I fly, man. Like, you know, like, it's gonna be really borderline. It's gonna be really borderline, I think. Hey, what's up, Coco? How you doing? Welcome, everyone. This is DRG Clem, just game getting set up. So, chill cast today, just, feeling a bit sick and talking about COVID, basically. In Canada, they ask to see a picture of your test when you test positive, so that's day 1, and then after day 5, you do your own. Really? Crazy. Why am I stressing? If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. Because I want to go to home story club, James. You know, it's my first time getting actually hired for Home Story Cup. I'm not just going to be a DJ for once. You know, and you know, if I don't get to go, then I gotta sit at home and do nothing for another week, and you know, I feel bad. I just want to go cast StarCraft. I need it. Drone gets bopped back. Oh, nice block on the spore crawler for a second there, but it does get down eventually. And that will be underway. It's going to be seeing the Reaper getting out of that and doesn't get any kills. I mean, forcing a drone around and stuff, does check the third CC as well, so nice to see that. Sorry, the third hatchery, not CC. Sees that third hatchery coming online as well, so good to know that. And it's just going to be seeing the factory about to finish up, and that can swap on over to the reactor here. And our first Hellions can produce in a second from Clem. To have that Reaper bopping the Queen backwards, and just going to be having the Reaper trying to see where I can go. A couple Hellions still coming through, starport coming up as well. Two Queens around that top side. Reaper going to be taking some shots and just trying to move around. What's up, ZG? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, guys. You're doing well. A couple Hellions is going to come forward. Cryptium does get denied, which is nice. Getting rid of Cryptium as Queen energy wasted. Queen energy wasted, which is always a little bit of a plus. So it's definitely a nice one, is just have our Liberator about halfway through for the moment. Stim pack getting as well right now. It's going to be soon our Stim coming online from Clem. I mean, this used to be one of the Clem specials, right? Just Liberator Stim. He was always so good with the Liberator, harassing, keeping it alive for as long as possible. Just being so much more annoying than most other players with that Liberator. Really kind of set, to me, it was one of the things that really set Clem's TvZ apart. It's such a simple thing early in the game, but it's, yeah, it's definitely a cool one to see, and definitely impactful. And we'll see if we can use it well here. We've got DRG just opting for the double Evo chamber, just moving into that for the moment, and just gonna have this Liberator sieging up. A couple Queens moving along. The Liberator shot's just going to be going on to that Ovi, so if Liberator can't get damage done sieged up, may as well just pick away at the Overlord. Might not kill it, but hey, gets it low, makes it move around, gives you the chance at least to get the kill perhaps, so nice to kind of play like that. Yes guys, I know the frame rate's low, I can't help it, it's a clean feed. It goes from being perfect to being shitty every 10 seconds, so... yeah, Hellions just going to get rid of another creep team. I gotta say, Clem's been pretty good for creep this game so far, doing a good job of things. Just going to be having our melee upgrades and 1-1 all in the way, so everyone's getting the upgrades rolling. And the next step of this game is really starting to take some shape. As Grand Hellions come back around into the center. CC coming up on the left. Hellions actually attacking the rocks to clean out some of the nearby creep tumors. That's very cute because it basically denies the creep on this little kind of choke point. You know, there's not anywhere where the creep can stand on that choke point that isn't being hit by those Hellion splash damage. So it's actually really neat. Is be surprised if Clem didn't get that creep tumor there, but maybe just saw it too late. That's that was one that was maybe deniable, but anyways, not too much of an issue. Is you have all the creep tumors to support it anyway. Those melee upgrades still coming online, going to be finishing in just a little while. And again, there'll be a slight upgrade lead here for DRG. We'll see if we can keep that with 2-2 as well. It can be amazing just how much of an impact that little upgrade lead can have for some of the Zerg fights. You can get a wraparound with Lings on an upgrade lead, that can be a big deal. As uh-oh, Clem. What are you going to do about these Lings? He actually does let them in the main base, and I feel like that was a conscious choice, and it works as well. I feel like if he blocked off on the natural, he might have just lost all the Marines to friendly fire from the tank. So yeah, I feel like that was something of a conscious choice. He does decide to lift up and back away here. This was on the Zerg side of the map, so he's able to kind of choose to not fight there. Lost the Hellbats, but it did at least soak up some of the Banelings, so it wasn't a complete loss. It's not like they just fell down for nothing. Marines now going to just move around and try and keep this drop active as possible, try and get something out of it. Marines having to pull back, Ling's taking some damage, and actually can't fight in that corner, so Clem, some good micro, going to get himself some value out of that. Liberator coming back around. We actually got some overlords as well, so Clem going to find DRG just a little bit here and there with the other units, so shuts a couple of those down. So just moving this Bioforce up and around the upper left-hand corner. Clem? He only has a few Banelings here to fight. If he notices it in time, ooh, I don't think he did. I mean, I feel like if he saw that soon enough, he might have been able to target fire those Banelings down, but just wasn't really able to do so. Liberator will siege just, oh, I thought would get one drone, but actually hit the Queen instead. Still nice that he's using the Lib, though. Acts as distraction while he gets other attacks like this set up, but nothing we gained here, and he continues to just lose out on his tank count. He's never really getting up to what I would say is like a scary amount of splash, but I suppose that's because now he might start looking towards some Widowmine production instead. Excuse me. A few extra Banelings are morphing in. We've just got our Lings, our Banes running down the bottom side. DRG looking to kind of mass into one of these bases. He's got a counterattack on the left as well, so Clem gonna have to try and position himself against all of this right now. Let's see how he can do. He doesn't really do too well on the left. On the right side, it feels like DRG does okay, but he's running out of Banelings, and he doesn't have the Banes he needs, I feel like, to get rid of these last few Marines, although this CC might die. I feel like Clem could have started repairing that maybe a little bit sooner. Marines, go, go, go! Oh my goodness, those Marines weren't moving over in time, and that was actually looking scary. Yeah, that was, huh. Honestly, I feel like this actually could have been so much better for Clem, just because I feel like the last couple Banelings on that right side maybe could have been stopped if Clem just got his Marines there a little bit sooner. Keeps the base alive, though. It's always a good thing. Obviously, DRG committed a lot to try and kill it and doesn't get it. So typically that is good news for Clem, who stands and fights until he basically only has 8 Marines left to pick up. So saves what he can. Gets value until then. Obviously, without that 4th base, the rebuild here from Clem would be so much tougher to kind of get going. Even rebuilding SCVs and stuff, right? But now it's something you can really take in stride and just handle nicely as that tank going to target fire some more Banes. I don't think DRG should be going for this again right now. The tanks are doing a pretty good job of defending. Some friendly fire between the tanks is hurting. Has Clem got enough? I think he should. He's got a bunker on that top side. He did lose another tank though, so again, a little bit expensive. Do you think that DRG's obviously got a lot of the momentum on his side? It's tough for Clem to really kind of have fights on DRG's side of the map, so in that regard, DRG is controlling this pretty nicely. Clem is going to have himself a good work account. Army supplies coming back up there. They're all heading to 3-3, but any more importantly than anything else, it's going to have to start going into those teched up units. Without those tech units, we're not going to be able to do too much in this, so that's what we're currently heading to. For the moment, at least, as our Bioforce stims around, trying to see what's going on. I'm kind of surprised we're still seeing tanks against Ling Bane. It feels like this is exactly why you build drilling floors when you start getting Widow Mines. I feel like he's almost expecting like a lurker transition almost, but I don't know. I feel like a couple tanks' defensive positions can be great, but I really feel like against this much Ling Bane, just Widow Mines would have been typically a better option more than anything because it gives you more mobility on the map, right? Those mines can more easily move around and relocate. So, yeah. We'll see a few Marines lifting up in the medevac, escaping away as Ling Bane goes around that bottom right-hand corner. It's going to be seen. These Banes getting blown up pretty quickly. This Bioforce should be able to clean up some more of those Lings now, although actually a few of those Lings actually are going to get into that mineral line, Clem. He needs to keep his planetary alive. He does have a replacement CC. Ooh. The Banes took a while to get there. He is going to kill it, DRG. He's killed 32 SCVs as well. That's massive because it means that even just relanding the CC, Clem's still going to be behind. There's Lings everywhere, shutting down reinforcements and just workers all over the place. DRG looks as though he's got this first game. Just a massive Ling Bane kept on coming. It really feels like Clem did not have the composition adjustment to the fact that this has been Ling Bane, you know, and now he's building Hellbats 2 at a time. Something that can try and tank maybe, as he'll probably have one last-ditched effort across the map. He does have somewhat of an economy to fall back on still, but his army supply is not going to be where it wants to be, and DRG is already maxed, so taking the fight and rebuilding and going again is absolutely on his mind. Yeah, it's a tough one for Clem now, but yeah, I feel like Clem's just not really responded to the fact that DRG just never teched out of Ling Bane. Obviously, these Ling Bane armies as well, once they get a little bit out of hand, they're all over the place, and even then, Widow Mines can do much better defensively. A tank in a good position can be brilliant, but once the Ling Bane just kind of smashes through defenses, you get the Lings on top of a tank, and it'll just die, right? But a Widow Mine can stop a huge chunk of Ling Bane if you're not paying attention to where it's running. It can be much deadlier as we see Clem attempting to make a hold here, and this is not a good fight from DRG. He loses a lot. He will not get the planetary, but he does get the base on the left-hand side, so that might be where he finds the value in the end. I think the actual fight wasn't too pretty. He rebuilt 100 Lings all at once right now, so he had a ton of money banked up and ready to go. Yeah, Clem just going to build Marines. He's even building the Reapers, so all over the place up a little bit. And he's still building Hellbats 3 at a time at the moment, just saying that that is his way to try and, I guess, tank some of these Baneling connections, but there's just going to be so many Lings repeatedly. It's not like these Hellbats have Blue Flame, right? Then they might actually do very well against these Zerglings. Oh, they do have Blue Flame. What? When did you get Blue Flame? Okay, you got Blue Flame for the Hellbats, sure. I mean, they work pretty well. It's just the game might be too far gone for them to really be impactful. Clem is going to do what he can, though. Try and stay in this, try and find some better fights to keep himself alive for a little while, if at all possible. This drone's going back to the top again, see what can be happening there. It's going to be seeing a couple Hellbats going to go off and away to the sides. It's going to be, again, trying to find some damage. I mean, Clem needs a lot right now. It's not just defending. He probably needs to deal some work damage as well, slow DRG's economy down. If he can't do that, it's going to be in a lot of trouble. Why Hellbats and why not Mines? I think because he probably... I don't know. I feel like maybe he feels like it's so Ling heavy. Maybe the Hellbats will just work? I don't know. It almost feels like a desperation attempt. I don't know. Hellbats are not really... I feel like especially... So, I was trying to think about it, but I think especially in this case, I'd rather just see Mines, because I feel like Mines have the biggest comeback potential, right? I feel like Mines, like Clem's behind. So I feel like if Clem is behind, then yeah, maybe he just gets Mines, and if he just gets Mines, he can just be like, aha! Boom! And he gets a big connection, and you're back in the game. I feel like... We will see. In the bottom left, DRG. Let's see if we can get another W as Clem is in the top right. Our red Terran. Get this set up, guys. Get this ready to go. Seemed effective against Reynolds Lings. Maru is also basically playing mech at that point in the game. That's the thing, in those situations, Hellbats obviously work because you're playing mech, right? Essentially like Ghost Mech, more or less. You're not really playing with much bio at that stage. So of course you're going to get Hellbats up because then they're your mineral sink. Like I said, this is completely different because you're introducing the Hellbats while you're still playing bio. So it works very differently in that regard. That's why it's interesting. See if Liquid can force the ace match. That already is maybe painful for Team NV because, again, they're looking for as many points as they can get. They're currently at 16 points, and some teams ahead of them, the Freaks are on 17 points, Sidestorm 20, and Shopify 21. Team NV have a winnable match next week with Good Game Gaming on the line. So if they win this without an ace and win next week without an ace match, that's 22 points they could get, which has the huge potential to leapfrog them up at least 3 positions. Obviously, Shopify could win their match, then they would stay safe ahead of Team NV as well. The Freaks, they play Liquid, so the Freaks could, if NV win twice, they could end up ahead of the Freaks no matter what. And then Psystorm, who do they play next week? Alpha X. So yeah, it's very possible that Team NV end up like at least 5th place instead of like 6th or 7th. And that's very important because that's one less playoff match you would have to play. And that means you just already like one higher finishing position in the league. So yeah, pretty important for Team NV to get a win. And more importantly to get it without an ace match because you just get more points. And points mean league position, so definitely quite important in that regard. Reaper fighting a few Zerglings here, and the Clem Micro will start out looking pretty reasonable. Again, guys, I'll say it one more time, but I'm sorry for the FPS being bad. They've just had issues with this. They can't seem to resolve it. It's weird because we had so much time with good FPS and stuff in World Team League, so I don't know what's going on, but they're trying to fix it, guys. It probably won't be fixed today, but maybe by this weekend when we have more matches. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so yeah, FPS is going up and down. I can't really help that. So let's see our feelings. Alright, we did lose 1 lane already to the Reaper, so Reaper has been at least minorly successful in the early stages. Stem starts up. We're going to see Clem. Third CC coming online already as well. And moving into that barracks too, so we'll see what comes of that in the next little while. Just going to be seeing the Reaper and the two Hellions making their way back along the right-hand side. Queen's Get here, just going to try and fight this Reaper Hellion away. He's just going to push that back a little bit. There's the double Evo chain again from DRG. We're seeing a lot of double Evo openings lately. TvZ has this kind of revolving door metagame, right? Where as one style goes out the door, another style comes straight back in. And especially for Zerg, it's like, just as like faster layers leave, double Evo chambers come back in. And basically, it's not really, I guess I'm saying it wrong, right? It's not really the faster layer builds that leave. It's certain Terran builds that go out the door, allows the double Evo builds to come back in, for example. So a lot of Terran's early aggression has died off lately. There's a lot more 3cc kind of things happening, right? And because of that, double Evo is something you can get away with the game. And so once the Terrans start bringing back the aggressive options, and you're like, oh shit, it's 5 minutes, I don't have a Banelin Nest and stuff, I'm dying. Then the Zergs start going faster layer, earlier Banelin Nest again, at which point the Evo chamber builds are gone. And then the Terrans can more safely say, right, back to 3cc, because I'm not just going to get out-greeded and out-macroed, you know? Hey, Jack Jimson, 1 year resub. Welcome back, I appreciate it. Ten more minutes of A move, Ling Banelin inefficiently and still winning coming up. I don't know what StarCraft 2 you're watching. Maybe you should try and load up the game and play, because if you think you're just inefficiently A moving in Ling Bane to win games like this in TvZ, then I feel like you should try play Zerg. Trust me, I've tried to A move in Ling Bane inefficiently. It's not very easy, even if that's what they're doing. I promise you that much. I tried A moving some Ling Roach earlier today, also wasn't very easy. Clem's done this cool build where he's added the armory on, so he's going to have Hellbats for this fight. It's going to be extremely powerful because DRG just isn't really ready. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, that greed is kind of being punished here, so that double Evo chamber is not doing well at all. It's not had any impact at all, no Banelin Nest, and this is pretty much every queen going down. I mean, these four are running, but I'd be surprised if they all got away. We're at least going to lose this low HP one. The problem is even the Lings that are spawning right now need to get into good numbers before they can really justify the wraparound. Just going to see how Marines kiting backwards, and Hellbats even being microed into better positions to help against the incoming Lings. The Marines still alive as well. Come on, man. These Hellbats just getting as much value out of them as possible. Those queens do live, but Clem's on a supply lead because he's macroed perfectly behind it. This is one of these games where the next push from Clem has the potential to be deadly, because DRG is just not going to be in a good place, and obviously Clem's going to wait for his 1-1 upgrades to finish. He's going to push, and we'll see if DRG can come up with some miraculous answer, because he is going to be very far behind at the moment. So yeah, nicely done from Clem, like I say. Good choice to build. I mean, if DRG is going to say, hey, look, I'm just going to go double Evo chamber again, then punish the guy, right? Do something about it. Don't just let him get away with that. I mean, you get him there and you punish him for it. Just going to see those Lings running through. Marine's going to stem back while creep spread being taken down. The Ling's going to go all the way up to the top of the map now. A little run by top left, but Clem spotted it already, so he's going to know those Lings are out there. DRG is much faster into his own 2-2. That might not matter if Clem just does enough to end the game before that kicks in, but he will have another upgrade lead at one point of this game. That might be DRG's chance to get back in. There's a good fight based around that timing window. We'll see if he can do something about it as Clem not going to be able to take a fight before Bane Speed is finished. Now Bane Speed is done, and Clem is this the part where he's actually going to move forwards? It is. Taking to the center, going to see this one tank sieging up, going to turn around, Banelin's going to get blasted. A couple different rounds of Bane's getting blasted. He allows the Marines to stand and fight the Lings for a little bit. Right now it's even upgrades. Clem needs these reinforcements really badly. He didn't have that tank siege high ground, so he's not being able to deal with these last few Banes, but now he should be able to do it without issue. Yeah, easy win for Clem. Easy win for Clem in that fight in the end. If he had the tank on the high ground sieged up sooner, it might not have gotten so well for him, because I feel like the only reason DRG went in is probably because he didn't see any tank shots. But Clem controlled it beautifully to make sure that it was absolutely going to go his way. Actually going to get into maybe not the prettiest of fights over here, but we've also got Marines up on the high ground. The tank's still around, and Ling streaming in might be able to clean this up. I mean, this is 2-2 against 1-1 right now. This is one of those moments where DRG has that upgrade lead, and they're bringing back 35 army supply at the moment. Fans crashing in, Marauder's taking damage. The few Lings are being picked away at still, and continue to push through. We've got a couple Banelings in the front that are going to start going down. There goes the Queen. The Bane's actually being finished morphing, but that was the only 2 Banes. DRG does not have enough, and Clem gets the W to take us to an ace match. Clem's like, Wardy, you've got a bad throat. Well, let's make sure you cast as many games as possible. Because wouldn't it be a shame if you just got to rest your voice? Yes, Clem, it would. Did an AI actually generate them? No. AIs haven't taken all of our jobs. But they do get updated through the season based on how players are playing and stuff. Like, Creator did not have all 9s at the start of the season. But he started playing well, and now he got upgraded to 9s because he's been playing better. Clem! Did we already do DRG's intro? Oh, did I just not notice that because I was reading chat? Yes. Does Wardy generate them? Ugh, you guys wish. I wonder if I could do a live, I just realized I can maybe do this. Can I just do like a live hexagon on the screen? Do you guys see this? Oh my god. Nice, I've got no idea. I've never used this before. Nice. Alright, let's give this Overlord a 10 in flying. Nice. Okay, and then let's give it a 4 in scouting, because it's not scouted anything yet. It's not seen a proxy racks or anything, but if it does scout something, we can upgrade its number. 10 in flying, barracks are faster. But it's successfully flying. No, what you want is a speed ranking, so we'll give it a 2 for speed. It's a slow-ass Overlord. Okay? A 7 in sexiness? You think? You like the way it dangles its legs? Oh god, now it's an SCV. No, well the SCV doesn't have 10 in flying. Hang on, clear. Alright, can I draw again? That's not a hexagon. That's definitely not a hexagon. That's just okay. We are now gonna. Well, we could make it a hexagon. There we go. It's just a funnily shaped hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, kind of. If you guys definitely think, okay. All right. Let's try this one again. My hexagons are getting worse. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Alright. So this Reaper is currently getting a 10 for micro because it's not dead. Alright. And it's gonna get a... Oh! Whoa! Oh, that was like a catch or something. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing around. I just found this function where I can draw on the screen. That's really cool. It doesn't really help for World Team League because obviously in World Team League, like, I'm not in control. But, like, if I was doing my own cast, I could come over here and be like, hey, guys, look, he can, like, if he just attacks down this ramp and then, like, inefficiently A-clicks his units in this direction, he could win the game over here. What else can I do? Oh, I can change color. Maybe a red would be better. Well, I get different thicknesses of pen. Wow. You guys understand all of StarCraft now? Nice. We can just draw everything at this point. So guys, what you're going to see here is this Reaper is going to run this way because it's away from these queens. Now these SCVs are going to go this way to mine and then this way to return their money. These units are going to go this way up the map. I can draw on the mini-map? Huh. You know what I should do? I should just color like little big things in on the mini-map so you guys think there's like... Now it looks like Clem has a third base. You guys want to know how OP Terran is? Oh my god, Clem's got like 4 bases. Oh, what the hell? Clem's got like 5 bases. Oh my god, he's just expanding everywhere. Oh my god, he's going to take a ninja base on the 12 o'clock too. Holy shit. Clem just has like 8 bases. I can't believe Terran, guys. First, they inefficiently aim-move their units around, and then he gives us to expand everywhere on the map. Look at all the red dots. There's just red everywhere. Clem is insane, man. No one can macro like this kid. It's going to be seeing Hellions and Reaper. Going to go nibble at a queen or so. Queen's going to go back down. A little grenade just to push the queens back. I'm just going to be seeing units from Clem trying to maintain a bit of map control here. Banshee coming up. Cloak is going to be done fairly soon. Once you get our 1-1 upgrades. Coming in from DRG again. He is not afraid to keep on playing those double Evo chambers. I mean, this is a large map, though. It's a hard one to be aggressive on this time around. This band should be okay here. Cloaks, yeah. And gets rid of some creep. That's nice. It's a lot of creep that goes down, actually. It's actually really nice. Oh no, that one creep team survived. No. No overseers, because there's no layer yet, of course. Just gonna be seeing our. Sorry. I unmuted too soon. I wasn't ready to talk yet. Now that Queens continuing to get back up and defend. They are gonna hold on. Yeah, sorry guys. You all just called COVID because I just, you know, I just coughed in your faces, right? So unless you guys are all wearing masks right now, yeah, you guys just got COVID. Sorry. Digital COVID. Yeah. Now available as an NFT, actually. It's never before seen technology. Essential to the future of RTS. Man, Clem's doing a great job clearing out creep. I feel like that can't be expressed enough as you just lose one medevac though. I feel like this is pretty good, but he just lost a lot very quickly. Excuse me. Bane speed almost done. I was really liking it for Clem. It just felt like at the end he lost a lot of units very quickly. His Banshee's actually going to make a pretty good defense. Gets rid of a lot of the links pretty quick, and yeah, this means he's already lost one SCV there. Good defense. Really good defense. Just going to see Amida's links, drones all continuing up. Let's see. My throat just keeps catching at the moment. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get rid of a bunch of this creep spread. And, I mean, Clem, at least, if nothing else, is keeping that creep down. I do like that, and he is going to get rid of some more drones there as well. Clem looking to take a big win for Liquid. It will not make them to the playoffs or anything like that, but could maybe help them finish up a higher rank in the league. But he's not there yet. Oh, he's definitely not there with a fight like that. Clem was just starting to take a really good position in this game, and he just lost an entire army out on the map, and that is going to be expensive. Damn. That's really bad for him. He worked a long time to get into that lead, and he just pays no attention to his army for a little bit, and suddenly the mutas are dragging his army one way, and now the Lings and Banes are going to go elsewhere. I'm trying to get a bit more done here. We'll blow up that Widow Mine. Looks like we can keep on going. The mutas are going to have full control in the third, and just Clem just lose the game from that mistake. Mutas continue to gather up. They do eat a Widow Mine shot. We're out of Ling Bane though, so Clem will survive for now. Widow Mine shot goes off, and just going to be seeing the 19 SCV kills. Means that Clem is, I mean, crazy. He was like up 10 supply, which against the Zerg is fantastic, right? But he just lost so much for free, not paying attention, and yeah, really expensive. He's going to come across the map, and there's no Banelings ready, but there's also just not enough Terran at all right now, and it looks as though DRG is going to start bringing it back. Man, I wasn't quite on a victory speed. I was like, man, if Clem can win this, it's a really big win for Liquid, but obviously it just looks horrible for him now. As DRG is going to keep on coming, these mutas are just going to keep on eating those medevacs. The mine's being set off on just 1 or 2 units. Nicely done for the moment. I mean, this is going to be one of those points where at least the Thor's coming out to deal with these mutas a little bit, but that's kind of about all. Medevacs and everything still continuing through. Yeah, through, grab a Widow Mine. Marines stemming in, and we're just going to see these Banes crushing through, and we are going to have 5 SCVs going down, so big connection there with those Banelings. Infestation pit building in the top right hand corner. And we've seen that army moving up here, and DRG maxed out. Just wanted to take good enough fights that he can basically keep resetting the economy of Clem, and I think this is going to do exactly that. Ton of SCVs going down already. Banes to spare on the Marines after as well. This orbital's going to go down, and I mean, that's damage you do not really recover from in these fights. Clem is looking kind of dead right now, guys. Looking kind of dead. Medevac still being chased. Ling Bane going to continue through. The Thor gets lifted up. Just going to go all the way along. Widow Mine shot hits a bit more Ling Bane. Move up this ramp. Muta's going to get rid of the Thor. The Medevac's in trouble as well. Clem just has no way to stand still and take the fight. GG's and DRG and Team NV are going to get the W.